to the Emergency Power Podcast. You've made it through another week, so sit on down.
Shut up, Adam. Shut up. I am ready. I'm ready to elect all of their shitty Infinix units.
4 of my siblings in that entire place.
2 weeks.
Where are the other 6 Yusoki, Adam? Where are they?
This was not built up to fire code.
And where was that stupid tiefling that was supposed to be there for his business meeting? He didn't show up. The hologram seemed interested in getting me into the room. Oh, but it was one of those situations where I'm supposed to come in for the interview and they want to make me wait to, like, you know,
power move.
Impress me, power move.
Just turn it into a giant chicken again.
I'm going to turn it into a giant chicken. You know what?
Hack the planet.
Do you have polymorph?
It's your
Does anyone here
solution
have
to all
polymorph?
your problems.
Can we turn this tiefling into a chicken,
Next
please?
level, oh no, pods.
Okay, I'm sure that you guys can't level up before that. Oh my gosh. So I'm sensing some feelings about how we left the last episode.
I've been thinking about this episode for days.
I can't believe that we ended on such a cliffhanger. I wanted to keep going so bad.
Me too, but I loved hearing everybody be so salty about it, so I'm okay.
These last 2
Everyone
weeks
was
have
so
been
mad.
I'm actually
blown
grinding my teeth.
I'm actually not that salty about it, but I'm loving watching the salt drip off of other people.
Right? It's so good.
Oh, in our secret plotting discussion.
The salt.
I am filled with righteous indignation.
Yeah, I heard that there is a secret channel I'm not allowed to be in where plotting has taken place.
There is.
Absolutely.
that is
You're
by
going to keep
design.
secrets from us.
We've
We're going to
unionized.
keep secrets from you.
There's a no GM sign on the door, and it's locked. So in case you can't read, you still can't come in.
Well, I'll just have to roll a 40+ engineering check to open that door.
You're not
good luck with
scripting.
that.
Stats.
It's an
gonna have to
electronic
bring it
lamp.
I can use other people's powers. That's how it works.
Adam's going to bring in this Nega Scriff NPC. I just know it.
Yeah, it's a Yusoki that's essentially the same, except they have a mustache.
And better hair.
Curly mustache. You can't have better hair than Scriff. Well, I guess you can.
But make a prediction that the BBEG has his own power armor at this point, and so the final battle is going to be
you know it.
power
Like,
armor off.
This guy already stole my old prototype.
That's a movie, Elysium.
Probably
It's gonna be
all
that.
of-
Yeah.
All of those
Like-
mechs in the front were probably based on old Scriff designs.
I made some improvements since last time.
Should have keyed them to your biosignature, Scriff. Can you imagine if, like, you jump into a Scriff armor and it, like, makes you take a blood sample, like, every time in order to turn on?
Like Judge Dredd guns?
Yeah, sick.
Ooh, interesting.
Just
Don't
a little
give
needle
Scriff
in the
ideas.
seat.
I already have enough trouble with him and his armor.
We only follow the rules when it benefits us.
Fair enough. Well, I won't keep you in suspense any longer. I think
2
it's time
weeks.
that we begin this. Shall we?
2 weeks.
Ready? Let's do it.
Greetings, guests and listeners. This is V.I. Hannaford. I've been authorized to do this introduction by the masters of the household. The situation stands as follows. Communications between parties have deteriorated, as have negotiations. Therefore, I'm regrettably forced to fall upon the subroutines of my backup protocol. Exterminate rodents with extreme prejudice.
Son of a...
This shall be recorded for posterity in the Tomes of Emergency Power, Volume 3, Chapter 7. And
Gonna kill him for once and for all!
Oh, these guys are going down.
He's not escaping. This I swear, on my life.
That's
At
way.
the end of the last chapter, Brandon Masters, man of action in more than one way, had made
Don't
the
you forget it.
decision to jet across the main hall of the Curtin Manor and vault through the fountain at its center. All with the purpose of getting to Tank, younger brother of Scriff, to shield him from the sight of the many turrets pointing his way. In his haste, the sharp-dressed man's shoe caught the lip of the fountain and dropped him hard to the ground. In the other room, a door creaks open to reveal a dark ritual led by armored troops with a female Yusoki as its sacrifice, while 2 twisted, floating creatures hover, quite literally, above an altar adorned with something wrapped in bandages. something these monsters are driving their elongated nails into. The party is split, but the danger is doubled. Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh my god! Oh no.
I think this is how you do initiative.
This is the most important initiative roll, I think, of the entire show.
You may be right.
Yeah, I'm going on 6. That was a natural 1.
That's not good. 16. That's
Well, it's not terrible because I can at least react.
Jeff is pointing as if he's going for a home run in baseball.
All right, I got a 22.
Oh yeah,
21 here.
murder mouse.
Oh, this is fantastic.
I'm still second to last with a 16.
It looks like with Scriff at 22, Para and Brandon both at 21. It looks like we're gonna be able to act and then switch over to the other side.
Oh, nice.
That
Yeah.
actually works out really
That's pretty
well.
cool.
As we go to begin this combat, I'm going to bring back something very familiar to the second-hand crew, and I'm going to explain it because not everyone here has ever dealt with disaster dice.
Oh, no. What you're talking about? That was so much fun.
Okay, so disaster dice in the past have worked essentially where different members of the crew will roll on a D100 and different things will happen. In this particular case, there is only one event, but the other important part is that the event does not stay at the same initiative. Every time a new round starts, I roll it, so it might pop in somewhere else. What that means right now is you guys don't know where the event is in the current tracker, but because of where you are, you can assume that the one event is lots of turrets.
Oh,
So you don't know when that's going off, but it seems you guys have some fairly good initiatives, so we'll see what happens, won't we?
Hey.
all right. I'm ready.
I already don't like this.
All right, Scriff,
This is my grumpy cat face.
you are up first.
Scriff, having just seen Brandon charge forward into the room and
just
trip
told him
over
to
this
stay
fountain. Yeah, Scriff was like, "Stay cool, man. Stay cool. We cool?" He's like, "Yeah, we're cool. We're cool." And then bolts off towards Tank.
You know, I thought it was a cool move. Brandon.
Not cool at all.
Slander.
Tripping into the fountain.
It was so close to being cool.
It would have been cool had I rolled better.
It was this close.
It tries to run into the ocean and then just falls over.
It was almost a vote for Pedro a moment, but
As soon as Scriff sees that, he shouts, "Cat, protect Tank," and points at the Yusoki on the other end of the room.
oh
The
snap!
lights on the armor, the eyes, light up as the armor closes back up and begins running of its own accord
And also trips on the fountain.
towards Tank.
Oh my
Oh, I'm here for this.
That's cool.
That is really cool.
All right, so the armor doesn't have a great movement speed though.
And it's still dash action?
It basically gets one action,
It's not bad.
so I can move there.
which is in the fountain proper.
Yeah,
Go
in the
ahead.
fountain, halfway.
For your armor, please go ahead and give me an acrobatics as it jumps
no.
and leaps over this fountain in the middle.
I am
Can my armor just smash through the fountain? Juggernaut style.
Oh, God.
Juggernaut!
I will take it. I'll take it. Go ahead and give me a strength roll.
I'm so happy right now.
I also wanted Brandon to charge to the fountain. So
Yeah,
breaks his
style.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Smashes into it, knocks himself out, falls over.
Okay, that's not great. That's a 7.
Ooh.
Okay,
That is
doors
not
enemy
great.
number 1, fountains enemy number 2.
right.
Not a great roll.
Okay, yeah. Is there anything you want to do about that? Like you have popsicles and stuff like that? Is this an important enough one for it?
I do not have a popsicle.
Same.
Okay. Because you essentially
if you-
smash right into the middle of the fountain, the part sticking up. I'm gonna have you stop, essentially dead center there.
Ah, crap. This is so bad. Okay, well, that's the armor. Scriff is going to...
Tiny Scriff.
He's so small.
I'm so small and so unarmored right now.
Oh my God.
But Scriff also wants to protect his brother. So Scriff is going to take the long way and
Scriff,
double
having
move.
learned a thing.
Scriff now has all the data to know that this fountain is not to be with.
Go around the fountain.
Scriff double moves around the fountain and is about 15 feet away now from his brother Tank.
So close.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Adam, you do your thing.
No. This is the show of the second hand. Please continue.
Cool. Well, since Power's outside, I want to take the time to shapeshift to make a facsimile of Marani. Power, remember from seeing them as we walked in, and I'm pretty sure they got a good listen to their voice as well from the recording.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah, we did see him earlier, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we heard him on the comms when we were
Yep.
flying into the station.
Yep. Okay, go ahead. Give me a disguise check, please.
Disguise, you got it.
Let's go.
That's a 32.
Hey.
Okay, 32. So I think everyone's kind of paying attention to things that are happening more on the other side of the room. So no one really noticed as your entire form shifts and shapes and takes on the form of 5E's precious protectee.
At that point, I want to just come into the room and just say, please wait, hold on a moment. That won't be necessary.
I'll just stop the combat right here.
Okay, well, combat over.
I'm talking directly to the hologram.
Okay, I'm gonna need to roll something here real quick.
What a great idea.
Good.
That's such a good idea.
What a great idea.
Is this an opposed roll?
Well, you know, you have to be able to check and see if you can see through disguise, and yeah, this is different data than VI Hannaford had before. This is a new subset he has to check out. You see that the VI has been standing here watching what's unfolding with this blank expression the entire time. They're standing next to Tank, who's tied up, as everyone's running straight for them. And they look across the battlefield and hear what is essentially Myrani talk to them. And one of their eyebrows, goes up a little bit. Lord Curtin, I was under the impression that I was to navigate this negotiation. Is that no longer the case?
As Marani, Power's going to walk slowly and deliberately forward, eyes locked on Hannaford, and saying, you know I trust you with all things security-based in the house. However, new data has come to light that I would like to have these visitors verify for me. Depending on their answer, you may continue as instructed.
What do they need to verify?
And Power's going to, again, still looking directly at Hannaford, walk towards... how can I only move my movement speed? I guess I can walk.
Yeah, since we're still technically in combat.
Forget this fountain. I'm not even going to try and get through it.
Smart.
I walked in the door, so I can't use the dash, so I'm just going to gesture to Brandon and say, please, if you don't mind, please stand.
Okay, so that's gonna be your turn for now.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I can't lean
Interesting.
forward anymore.
Awesome.
All right, so we're going to move it on to Brandon's turn.
Okay, with that, can I roll a quick perception to see if I can see through that disguise as well, or a sense motive maybe?
Oh, yeah, I guess you guys wouldn't know that it is
Go
Power.
ahead.
All right, and I got my expertise on top of that. That's a 27.
Oof. The disguise was in the 30s.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I guess I just see.
Yeah, as far as you're concerned, my Ronnie just walked in the front door.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Enemies. We're surrounded. Oh my god.
I am so stressed I'm pacing.
All right. So then for his first action, Brandon makes his way to block the line of fire between the turret to the south and Tank. when he gets there, Brandon uses his swift action to draw his pistol, and he'll say, "Now everybody, calm down. We don't need to get too violent now." And then that'll be it. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna see what happens over here. So excited.
We're moving over to the other side of the compound at this moment.
How did we roll initiative that cleanly?
It was a nice
know, right?
initiative, right? It really worked nicely.
Are we noticed yet, Adam? Have we been seen?
You guys did kind of kick open the door.
I mean, I think we should get a surprise round, honestly.
That's not like the way you navigate through this mansion. Everyone just kicks indoors. All right. And I guess we're seen.
I didn't see a doorknob, so I just kicked
So
it.
you guys opened the door, and you saw and you looked in on this ritual, and they looked in on you. So you are up.
Before we do this, I have to ask a question to which I'm sure the answer is no. But if you don't argue about the rules in Starfinder, then are you even playing Starfinder? You have a move action, you have a standard action. I have a standard action that can consume some of my movement. Can I move to put myself into a position and then use my Stellar Rush? I'm assuming the answer is no.
Yes, you can use your movement action to move, and then use your standard action to do another thing that moves.
Cool.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
essentially how trick attack kind of works too.
Okay.
But it takes the whole action and the whole movement. So yeah.
That's what normally I know it's like a full move, so you can't move and then do it because it takes your movement, but I had to make sure.
So it's
Cool.
it's like a teleporting spell almost, but it just it does movement
super
instead.
fast. You're like Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I have done the math. I think this will work. The door goes flying open before Soul can even say anything sassy. And they see this horrible, gruesome scene happening, and you watch as their eyes, like, the twin suns get larger and then shrink, and they get larger and shrink as they really want to go photon. It's about to get fun. They are going to defy gravity, so they'll be floating for the rest of their turn. And with a move action, move to this almost catty corner with this lovely little hellhound here, but there's still no rooms for attacks of opportunity, I don't believe. Or if it happens, I don't care. And then will wreath themselves in flame and charge into this lovely individual, this soldier right here on the edge of the summoning circle, and bull rush them to try and shove them out of the circle.
Awesome.
Yes.
So, for bull rush, they are going to have to make, I believe it's strength saving throw?
It's just a regular melee attack roll, but the number is
That's right.
really high. But because you have that Stellar Rush, you do damage regardless of whether you push them away or not.
And I think I also... I think I don't take the penalty.
You don't take the -2 to AC that normally comes with a charge.
Or the penalty
Sorry.
to attack roll that comes with the charge, because Starfinder...
I think it's a lesser attack roll. Or I think it's
No,
a
no, no,
lesser
no.
penalty.
The AC target is higher, though, as well.
You're good. I think it's you should be able to charge without any of the penalties, which means it's just a regular attack, and you don't suffer a AC penalty at the end of it.
All right. So as they charge forward, the silver rapier appears in their hand, but they don't actually use it. They just slam shoulder first into this thing.
Getting Yu Yu Hakusho vibes.
Yeah, this
What do
guy's
I-
like, oh, and you just boom.
Nice.
This attack is against KAC +8 because
Yes.
it's a bull rush combat maneuver.
So do I use my
push.
unarmed strike, or do I get to use the stats from my lunar weapon?
You can use the stats for your lunar weapon.
Correct, yeah.
Excellent.
Nice.
Thank the gods. I do get a +4 to what I rolled because of my improved combat maneuver, so fortunately that's only a 17 against KAC.
Oof.
But because it's a Stellar Rush, you still do damage, so there you
I still do damage, but I wanted to throw him backwards.
Yeah,
Burn
this
them
guy
alive.
is just chanting around this circle. You run over, smash into him, doesn't budge, just completely in place. But go ahead and give me the damage that they suffer.
That's going to be 11 points of fire damage. They can do a reflex save.
Reflex save. And that is a 14. Does that save?
Probably not.
I'm assuming not.
It would be DC
Sorry.
17.
Yeah, nope.
Oof. 17. Ouch.
So, 11 points of damage.
All right, so you fly over, and boom! This explosion goes off as you hit this soldier.
Good start.
Nice.
I would like to very quickly, as this doesn't move, look quickly around. I know they're watching me. Do I see any cameras?
Ooh, give me a perception roll.
They wanted to live stream their ritual sacrifice.
That's right.
That's a 26.
26.
What up, y'all? It's your boy. Ritual guy 69 420.
It's like as soon as it happened, you see a bunch of F's in the chat.
One guy going pog.
Oh my god.
Poggers.
You look around this room, and what you're seeing is this place looks in fairly heavy disrepair. There's a destroyed couch nearby. There's garbage piled up in a corner, but you don't see any cameras on the wall. But with that roll, what you do see is these 3 people that are surrounding the tied up Yosoki have essentially combat armor on, and you see on their helmets they have little cams on there.
Right? I'm just going to try and stick my face in front of this soldier who seems to be rather out of it.
Okay, you get all up in his face.
And I'm going to say, my Ronnie, was it? I can't imagine the atrocities you've witnessed or the horrors he's made you party to. And I am sorry that no one came for you sooner. But we are here now. You have power in this place. We will make this right. We will help you. But right now, I need you to help us. And so doing, we will keep you safe, and it will be the first step towards washing the blood off your hands which he placed upon it.
Nice.
Well said.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Popsicle.
Jeff, you don't get to go.
Yeah.
me too, man. I'll
I
take
can't
one.
even think about it anymore now that Jeff said that. It's ruined.
I mean, if Adam's evil NPC gets to monologue as free action, I don't see why Soul can't.
Absolutely. What I was going to say is go ahead and give me a diplomacy roll.
Oh, it's only a 13.
Wah.
You can popsicle it if you have one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
welcome to the club.
Because this could really help us.
We don't have the high rollers club. We only have the low rollers club.
That's a 28.
Yay.
Significantly better.
All right.
So you're looking into this camera saying this, and you don't know what's happening on the other side, but this guy seems pretty convinced by it.
Yeah.
I imagine I've like gripped the side of the helmet. Just like monologuing to my own reflection
Smash
in the
that like
helmet.
button.
I just bought this GoPro.
Just like inspiring words. Stop hitting me.
So it's like weeping, he's still chanting.
Okay, so before anything continues in that room, we're just gonna do a quick aside over to the other room.
Oh no!
Darn, I should have rolled higher.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate this.
The event was about to take place at this time,
Except.
but because of the confusion caused by not my this round will not take place.
Postponed!
You don't know how long your death has been postponed, but there is some confusion here.
I am literally
right.
shaking.
The turrets attacked themselves in the confusion.
I was gonna say, can we pull the Spider-Man thing and like hide up behind one of the turrets and try to get the others to target it?
Yes.
It'd be so cool.
I'll follow you to the ends of the earth.
In the room of the sacrifice, strangely enough, the next person up was that same soldier that was just charged into and given an inspiring speech.
So moved that he decided to switch sides.
Yes.
Changing his ways. And he's changing his ways from chanting to violence.
Yeah, that
That
tracks.
tracks.
Yeah. Brings down their arms and pulls out this knife, which they hold upside down, and they're going to stab it straight at your chest.
Oh, sacrifice style.
Does a 24 KAC hit you?
Yikes.
It does, however, I would like to eclipse defense, which won't work.
Tell me about it.
If someone hits me or a creature adjacent to me with a melee attack, and I'm wielding a melee weapon, I can make a melee roll against them, and if I exceed their creature's KAC plus 8, I take half damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Because I
cool.
literally use a black hole to stick their weapon to my own.
That's awesome.
Let's find out, shall we?
Do it.
Shall we?
Do it.
That's going to be a 30 against KAC.
Oh,
Excellent.
dang. And that will do it.
Nice.
Yes.
Loves
Nice.
me, what can I say?
Okay. So this soldier comes in with their knife. They're aiming for your throat, but you pull up your sword and stick it to the knife's blade. And you deflect it just enough that instead of hitting you in the throat, it hits you right in the shoulder like an action movie. And instead of 13, you take only 6 damage.
Yes.
Nice.
Excellent. So cool.
Very effective.
I just lean in and I grin at him.
See, and that gave them time to finish their monologue
Right?
while that was happening.
Exactly, the important
Yeah,
things.
they finished like, we're coming for you. Get stabbed in the shoulder. We're here to help. Don't worry.
Actually, I like to get stabbed in the shoulder and lean in. We are coming.
Just does not break eye contact with the camera.
The smile probably gets a little more manic, if anything.
The guy's probably like, are you talking to me? I don't understand. I know you're right here.
Are you coming to help me? I feel like I had free will, but okay, wow, interesting.
No, I'm sorry, darling. You.
Right, that soldier finishes their turn. I'm sorry, Pons, but there's still one more before you.
Oh, man.
Wait, second or last.
One of these twisted, hovering creatures withdraw their bloodied nails from this thing that's on the altar.
Oh.
And they turn to face the one person in this room. And that fancy sword of yours, you feel it wreathed in this strange energy as these twisted arms move almost as if trying to control a puppet. And then you feel this energy dissipate, and you look over at the creature with this horrible, gaping, drooling mouth, and it seems to cock its head to one side as it stares at you as this spell fizzles out and does nothing, because you don't have a manufactured weapon of any kind. This is your own energy.
Yes.
Let's hope he keeps trying.
All right. And that is the end of that turn.
Can I go?
Pons, you're up.
Finally. These things are flying, though. You said, right? Or floating, at least.
Yes.
Okay, so I can assume they can probably follow me if I go up. All right. So Pons
Fair guess.
is going to just barely step in and then kind of hug the wall of the door that he just entered in. And he's going to say, Inner 5e, get in front of me. There's some really nasty creatures, and I'm going to mind thrust the closest one to me. So go ahead and make a will save, please.
Attaboy.
You finally get to use your mind thrust.
I thought you said to 5e, I'm going to mind thrust this one.
I specifically went back when we were listening to the last episode and was like, he said they were soldiers, not SROs. So they're soldiers. But they're soldiers, they've got a mind.
And what does that need to beat, Cooper?
I believe it's 17.
I don't think a 12 is gonna do it.
Nice.
Please give me the
it's a
damage.
That's
All right, and the damage on that. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, that is. That's gonna be 24 psychic damage
Awesome.
on that.
Amazing.
Ouch.
Ponder that, Pons.
You feel the mind of this thing reels as you throw this psychic stabbing energy into it.
What did you learn today?
All right, I'll continue to kind of sense any presences around me. So if I come within 30 feet or so of any other mines, I'll try to perceive those. And then I'm just gonna kind of be jittering my head back and forth, checking out what's happening in this room. And that'll be the end of my turn.
You actually do sense another mind in this room.
What?
Really?
On the altar, wrapped in bandages,
No.
you sense the mind of a Yusoki.
No.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There was that cell that was missing anything. There wasn't anything in the cell. I thought it was the person in the center. Was there another one?
God.
Oh, there was a couple. Oh no.
And they were stabbing it, right?
Yep.
Okay, if the mind is still active, maybe I can save whoever it is. But I'd have to get right up there and like on this next turn.
Okay. You can
see what
tell that
happens.
they're still alive.
They still have a
but-
mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, that'll be the end.
For soldier in the back, more or less. Oop. As they move all the way down at this big squishy brain that just moved into the room.
Oh no.
And as they're moving, they draw one of those knives and they're going to try to sink it into this brain.
Now is not the time for brain surgery.
Not used to having it happen to you, are you, Cooper?
That's okay. I am.
You're actually pretty tanky now.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, that is a 12 to hit.
No, not even close. Yes, not even close.
Excellent.
Okay.
I imagine for pawns, it more just like stops before hitting him, and he's just like freaking out with his hands. Like, oh, it worked.
That's cool.
Barely managed to deflect it.
Okay, stepping over the tied up Yusoki in the center, one more of these soldiers moves forward and they're going to take a crack at Saul as well. Okay, that is 16 KAC.
Does not hit. Parry it away with my fancy sword.
Man, my rolls. All right. There's so many people in this room.
Yeah, this one is the one I'm nervous about.
You have injured this thing, and I don't think it likes that, Cooper.
Come get me and get off of the little mouse person over there.
That was almost cool. That was.
I know, right?
That is just the most pawns thing ever, I feel like. Yes, this is how I'm talking smack.
Yeah, what he says, see? I can't do that accent.
They pull back one of these horribly twisted, gnarled hands. They bring it down and they slash into you. Because I'm assuming that a 24.
Oh, yeah. That gets me.
But this isn't a regular attack. You can feel it.
Oh no.
You're not dealing with the average attack anymore.
Please be a will save.
This is a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Okay, it's not great. I have a little bit of a bonus, I think.
Popsicle.
Maybe.
You gotta roll. Like you might get a 20.
Okay.
That's true.
8.
Okay.
You got a popsicle.
All right, fine.
That is the
Or not.
appropriate one for pawns.
Oh no.
The +2.
Not using any popsicle, anything like that?
We'll see what happens, I guess.
So, pawns, you begin to feel this horrible, sickly feeling. And 5e, you're very close by, so you can see that on the outside of Pawns, including all over his brain, these pustules begin to grow.
Ew.
It's this horrible, disgusting, these boils all across their body.
Oh no.
That is super problematic.
And for now, that's all that
I'm
happens.
sure Brandon has an ointment for that.
Speaking of 5e, you are up.
This has gone really badly, really quickly. 5e is going to initiate a trick attack, making the foot soldier that just charged forward at Pawns the target. So 5e will dash through the doorway, past him, and over to... Actually, no, stay there, because that'll at least give me a flanking bonus if Pawns is threatening. And let's make that foot soldier the target of a trick attack.
Okay, they are going to take a swipe at you as you go by.
Okay, they will need to hit a 24.
24.
Actually, no, he cannot. Excuse me. He was designated as the target of my trick attack before I moved, so I do not provoke.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you had that. That's amazing.
Is that a new thing you got?
That is, hang on.
Is that uncanny agility?
That's rad.
Or uncanny
mobility. When you make a trick attack, if you choose the target of your attack before you move, your movement does not provoke attacks of opportunity from that target.
That's so good.
Nice.
Get wrecked!
Man,
In summation, suck it.
operatives are insane in this game.
Yeah.
It's so mad.
That is a 33 sense motive for my trick attack.
I guess I'll give you that one.
God.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
This is going to be with a tactical baton. That's a 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
All right. That is the best news I've heard all day.
Now get trick attack damage.
Yeah. How many? Like, are we in the triple digits here? Like,
10d8.
3d8 right now. It'll be 4d8 when we get to level up. That is
Plus whatever the weapon does.
That is 20 bludgeoning damage.
Off a 1d4 weapon.
That's insane. That's insane.
so good. Jesus.
Love it.
All right. We're moving on to round 2. So we're going to jump back over to the other side of this mansion where I'm going to have to make a roll. Interesting.
Are we still in initiative order?
Scriff, you're up.
I'm up. Okay. Well, the armor hasn't been given another directive, so the armor is going to keep moving up towards Tank.
It has moved right in front of Tank.
And then Scriff is going to also move right up to Tank.
We have a team huddle around Tank right now.
I think Brandon turns around and sees 2 Scriffs and just says, "My word, have my prayers been answered?"
Scriff, like, normally might say something, but they just give you, like, this dirty look.
Oh.
Don't tempt Van with dirty looks.
And then turns back to Tank, and I want to, like, try and get a better idea of if there's anything I can do for them in their current state.
All right, you know that this is some sort of mind control. I would take a mysticism roll, or I would also take medicine.
I'll give you a mysticism. That is a 21 mysticism.
Okay, that's not bad. Yeah, this is definitely a spell that's been cast on them. You're not really sure what spell that might be, whether it has to be done from a distance or it's one that stays on them. You don't know for sure, but it's not like a mechanical device or anything like that causing this. So I'm not sure what Scriff has in his bag of tricks that can really do something about this.
Okay, so as part of that move action, I pulled out my Cost Eject Liquidator.
Okay.
And then as my other move action, I pull out a zip stick.
Good old trusty zip stick.
Jeff and his zip sticks.
People don't know this necessarily at home, but he loves a good zip stick.
Tank, answer me.
Tank turns their head and just kind of looks up at you with vacant eyes.
Velota, snap out of it. That's my turn.
All right.
Before we move on, can I just say how much I love the Hot Boy Scriff fan club that has 100% formed?
So as you stand and look at Tank, out of the corner of your eye, you catch V.I. Hannaford. They're still staring at this other Myrani, and you see their eyes moving in different directions, almost as if something is being calculated. And then the guns open fire.
Well, good game, everyone.
GG.
So close.
All right, so these turrets, all of them have to roll with -4 because there's so much cover between Tank and the guns themselves.
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so
stressful.
all 6 of these guns blare into life. Bullets bouncing off of the armor, bouncing off of Scriff, hitting Brandon's hat and putting a hole in it.
No.
And I will say that
Hattie.
that -4 has made a big difference on most of these guns. So now I need to roll the damage on the ones that did hit.
Ooh, ones.
I'm gonna need you to stop being so dramatic because, like,
Have you not heard the show? That's Adam's entire thing.
So, as you guys know, most non-combatants have about 10 or so hit points.
You
Oh,
don't
no.
you dare. Don't you f***ing dare.
I rolled 2d10 because 2 turrets hit, and I'll tell you now, they do 1d10 damage.
they both rolled a 1.
One was a 3, and one was a 10.
Oh no!
No way.
So all
Crap!
of these
I'm the only one that can
bullets
heal HP.
are bouncing
God.
off the armor, bouncing off Scriff, hitting the floor, passing right through Hannaford, and a couple of bullets manage to get through, and they hit Tank in the chest and take off one of their ears, and they drop to the ground.
Oh.
But they're tanky, so they're gonna be fine, right?
I can't even right now.
Do we have any healing serums on that side?
No, I don't think so.
I do.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta.
Okay. That's what happens in that round. Para,
Oh my
You're up.
God.
The first thing, as my running, I guess, like, Steel Power's gonna be like, I said to wait.
your identity has been verified.
I'm thinking, like, you know what? This doesn't seem like it's going to work out. And he just, like, melts back into power.
Oh, he's the new guy's catching on quick. It's great.
Now, does Hannaford count as a creature, or is it just a...
As far as you know, judging by how Brandon threw a rock through it and things like that, this is probably also just a hologram controlled by a VI somewhere.
Cool. Then, I guess all they can do is just shout, you need to run now to the others, and I guess fire on this turret as they're getting out of here.
Okay. Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and take out some of these so they can make some headway and get away. 17?
17 hits it.
Great. And that's 11 damage.
11 damage. Right, from under that cool cloak you had, you whip up this big two-handed railgun. The batteries charge up, and you see the static
Yep.
electricity off it as it launches this projectile and takes off a huge chunk of this turret.
I'm gonna step backwards out into the hallway so I've got more cover, but I can still aim on these turrets from out here. And that's my turn.
Brandon,
Okay, so there are a few things I'd like to do, and I'd like to run them by you real quick to see if I can do
Okay.
them all or not.
hopefully they're good. Jeff is literally hand on his face.
Oh, I see it.
I can't even deal right now. Oh my God.
You gotta get him out of there, man.
I'm so
If
distraught.
you don't save his little brother, your character might not live.
All right, let me have my turn. Let me have my turn first and foremost. Adam, it's a
You're
free
quantum
action.
entangled right now
That's what it is.
with Tank.
It's a free action to identify things, right?
Yeah, go ahead, give me an engineering roll, and that will be a freebie for you. You're just trying to figure something out on these turrets.
All right, here's an engineering roll. It's a 20.
Okay, what are you trying to find out?
I'd like to see if my electricity weapons will have any extra effect if they are hit by them.
Not any extra effect as far as you can tell, but if they are set to stun, it won't work at all, so be aware of that.
Perfect. Okay. My second thing that I'd like to do, I have the quick draw feat, and that usually applies to weapons. Would you allow me to quick draw a healing serum instead as a swift action?
Ooh.
Because I believe it's a
interesting.
full action to force a serum down someone's throat.
It is. You know what? Why don't we leave this up to the dice?
Oh no!
Nice.
Why don't you go ahead and give me an acrobatics roll?
All right, here we go. Acrobatics. Come on,
Go
Brandon.
for it. Let's go.
I believe in you.
God fucking damn it! That's a natural one. Oh my god!
Oh my gosh, Brandon.
Hold on.
Sealed your fate.
I got one last portent roll.
Oh, come on.
I can
Wait.
do that.
How big of a boost is that?
I know it was in the teens, but I gotta look at it.
I mean, it's probably better than a nat 1.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't have a popsicle anymore.
I have a +10 to acrobatics, so
11. Okay.
it's still an 11, but it was a natural one.
We get another
Okay.
10 on top of that 11.
Gosh. I think you said it was a 15, if I recall correctly, Pam.
Yeah,
You
I'm
said
trying
it was a
to put
15,
it.
you had less, because you said it after he rolled a 14 on the last check of last game.
Oh, and I was like, yeah, it wouldn't be worth giving the extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Giving a serum to another person is a full action.
But I have quick draw, so if this works, this would just be a swift action to pull it out. Then I would have my full action to administer it.
I'm
Full
gonna
action,
give
if
him
you-
the precog roll.
I thought
If we're
full action
being,
uses everything.
yeah, if we're being strict about action economy, which in death scenarios I feel like we should be, a full action, you don't get a swift action.
So the full action to put a serum down someone's throat doesn't include pulling it out of a backpack?
No.
He has to be fully equipped, but I don't know. I have to disagree on that. Like, I feel
That's
like
so
a
brutal.
swift action is in addition to a full action, which is why so many things allow you.
I am
to have
very
other
confident
things.
that a full action, when you perform a full action, you don't get a swift action. Very confident.
I'm looking at the combat page right now, and I'm not seeing anything about that.
I'm thinking if we said to leave it to the dice and it works, then the dice are nice.
Like,
I stand corrected. Jeff's right. I just got in the wrong place.
All right.
Yep.
I hate to 180 on that.
No. It's fine.
Great.
But also,
thinking,
this is Adam's story, and
True.
if Adam wants to allow those things, I see
Yeah,
no reason to argue.
absolutely.
okay, what is the total after, like, if Pan were to give you that
A 15?
15?
That would be a 25
Like a
total.
20. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hold on, I got an idea.
Can I have a popsicle?
Okay, so hear me out. It's a standard action to drink the serum yourself.
Oh, yeah. You're onto something.
Is it a swift action to kiss someone?
Oh my god!
Are you trying to hook Brandon and your brother up?
Honestly, this is fitting for Brandon. I think we're onto something here, Jeff.
No, bear in mind, this is Jeff talking,
Let's hack the rules. Come on.
not Scriff.
All right, Para, do you give your last portent roll, as I think it's called in 5e, but not here, I don't remember what it's called in this,
Precog roll.
to Brandon?
Yeah,
To have and to hold.
Para, like looking in the room, sees the look of anguish on Scriff's face, sees Brandon like reaching for it and reaches out their hand and twists ever so slightly as they mechanically give Brandon a 15 rather than 1.
Hell yes.
Come on.
With the help from Para, that will be a 25.
A 25, huh?
It's pretty good.
All right, so we've discussed it, and technically, when you do a full round action, you're not supposed to get a swift action. However, Para has changed reality with this movement.
Oh.
You reach down, and at first you feel like you can't find this serum in your backpack.
Where is it? Where
And
is
it's almost as if it just slides into your hand, and you pull this thing out, and you are standing there with a serum in your hand, staring down at this dying Yosoki.
Yes.
All right. I still have my full action for my turn, so I will forcibly administer this healing serum to Tank.
Okay, go ahead, roll how much health Tank gets back.
Ah, I'm so sweaty with anticipation.
Live!
This is a D8. Okay,
You
come
must
on.
live!
Brandon is there a certain way that they look in this universe? Like, are they like vials with like a cork on top, or is that like dealer's choice, I guess?
It's a suppository.
I undo my precog roll.
It's a suppository.
Such glee.
I love to imagine it as an injection, but it's not, because you can't just stick it in someone. You have to put it down their throat. So yeah, it's a vial with a twist top.
Okay.
Phrasing.
Like an asthma inhaler?
Like an asthma inhaler.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Asthma inhaler's not bad. You just have to wait for like the whole thing to leave.
Right. All right. So here, I'm gonna roll. I'm
aware of the phrasing. Everyone, calm down. All right.
There it is. All right. Here's the healing. But then after I roll it, I'm going to describe how we do it. It's 3 hit points.
3 hit points.
That's a positive number. I like that.
All right. So Brandon pulls out the vial, and like in the same motion of pulling it out, like uses his thumb to twist off the top real quick, and then just shoves it into Tank's mouth, lifts up the back of Tank's head, and says, "You gotta make it through this. Your brother came a long way for you." And Tank is healed for 3 hit points.
And you see some of the bullet wounds heal a little bit. He's still got some of them, but you hear this as they come back to life.
The only hit points that matters is the last one.
I think Brandon will then look up and say, "We need to get him out of here fast, Scriff. What should we do?"
I'm gonna kill them all.
That's all the incentive I need. And then that's the end of my turn.
Nice.
All right. Tank sits back up as we move over to the other room. Soul, you are up.
All right, well, I have 2 new friends who I need to murder, so I'm going to set about doing that. So I've got Lefty and Righty, and Righty has already taken some fire damage, so let's see if I've made him burn. Let's see if I can make him bleed. It's only an 18.
It's not that bad.
18 will hit.
Oh, thank the gods. All right. So Soul looks down at the bleeding wound in their shoulder and back up at them, and just like, they don't slash. It's a very like stabbing weapon. They just very lightning quick lash out with the tip of this long, slender blade. And then that is going to be a 16 electricity and piercing damage.
Nothing to scoff at. Very good.
Oh, beautiful.
And I'm just going to look over, and is the Yosuke still struggling?
The one in the center of the circle?
Yes.
Yeah, they're still struggling, and you catch eye contact with them, and they look up with these pleading eyes.
We're here to help. Crawl away if you can. Not my most inspiring speech.
We are
Back to my turn.
outnumbered so
Thank
badly back here.
Well, I can take some damage. I don't think there's too much else I can do.
Okay. That soldier is going to continue what he was doing, because it worked last time, kind of. Does a 24 hit you?
It did last time. But this time, somehow magically, no, it hits.
It still hits.
You guys have so many shenanigans that wouldn't surprise me, if I'm being honest.
We do excel at that.
Do you do any fancy things?
I'm going to second verse, same as the first, lash out at him again. That's only a 15 KAC, which I assumed is not.
Not gonna do it.
Beat it out.
I rolled the same damage as last time, so you're gonna take 13 points of stabbing damage.
Oof.
Well, I don't like that, but I will take it.
No one does.
No one does. All right. We're moving on to one of these twisted, gnarled creatures. Let's see. We're gonna move down next to 5e, and it's going to take a slash at you.
Of course.
Just with these horrible nailed claws. Does a 29 get you?
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Okay. Thing brings its nails and digs it right into your chassis, claws in under one of the plates and gets inside. And that's 18 points of damage.
What?
Damn.
Ow.
And as he takes that, the guy who hit me takes 3 points of electric damage as well. As my force field goes off.
Thanks.
I remembered this
So
time.
that's every time they hit you, you shock them, correct?
anything that touches or hits me.
I gotta put Defrex hardiness on you too. That would be like 9 damage every time someone hits you. It'd be so strong.
All right, Hans, you're up.
The thing over on the table, it's alive. I think it's. What should I do? I'm just talking to Inner 5e.
Get clear and see if you can help. I'll hold them off.
Hans is going to charge through
Oh my gosh.
and take some opportunity attacks here.
Yes, Pawns, go for it.
3 AOs on pawns.
Do it, Pawns.
I think I could.
You could navigate it and take only 2, I believe,
Go
if you
this
went
way.
Yep.
Oh wait, Richard, did you make one of them flat-footed after your
Actually,
attack last time?
that's something I was going to mention. I was not going for flat-footed. I was actually going for off-target, and that would be the foot soldier that was between me and Pawns.
Okay. I will apply that, but
You go ahead, Adam.
okay.
Do your worst.
Yeah, judging by giving you the most generous movement, you're only going to take 2 instead of 3. And this one is attacking off target. This soldier swings in with a knife for a grand total of a -1.
Strong
To be fair,
hit.
with bonuses, it would have been a little above that, but that is a natural 1, so they're going to roll to see if they confirm this crit fail.
Yay, card time! Fun with cards.
And that's a 3 on the dice.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, that might change everything. Come on.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna take this one. How badly will this go for me?
Card just says the Dovetail family is freed.
Yes. I wrote that one in the other day.
This one is more funny than anything else. I bit my tongue. I take
No.
1 point of damage and cannot speak intelligibly until healed.
Wow.
That's a soldier.
It's the soldier.
That's a soldier. It can't chant. That's good.
It can't do its chanting anymore.
That's good. Okay.
Okay.
I'll take it. What about the other one?
Here it comes. That's a nat 19 on the die.
Oh,
Okay, it's gonna hurt.
Ugly.
oh, come on, 1 attack though.
It's gonna be more than you think. Because if you recall, you were hit with a spell earlier in which boils grew all over your body.
Oh no. Mark knows the
Now
spell.
you get to find
It's
out
bad.
what that spell does.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Okay, I'm full right now. As long as it doesn't one-shot me.
So,
Mark's like shaking his
this
head.
is going to add 4d6 acid damage as these boils pop and explode.
Oh,
Its
geez.
damage is 17, so it's gonna be about 30. Could be up to 30.
Ew.
Gonna hurt.
Okay. So these things, as 5e found out, hit like trucks on their own. I rolled 3 5s and a 2. So that is 17 additional damage.
Okay.
And your grand total is going to be 47 damage.
What?
Because I rolled
Get outta
damage on
here.
the attack as well.
Get out of
How much
here.
health do you have?
I have, let's see, 47. So it's 11 into my actual HP. So I still have 27 left.
Jeez.
Okay.
Man. Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
That is very bad.
more
though.
than half of your total health pool.
But you're out of the but you're out of the way now.
kind
You're
of.
out of the way. The boils have burst and the spell ends.
Ugh.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Disgusting.
You have a
Okay.
sickened effect that's on you until next turn.
No.
Come on.
Oh.
That's what the spell does.
Give him a moment for pity's sake.
Yeah, I'm still gonna use my should I use a spell actually? Because then I only have so many resolve points left. I was planning on using healing touch, but that's
I'd use
I only have
whichever.
4 more uses of it.
Yeah, I would use whichever you have more uses of. Like,
Yeah.
if you've got a level 1 cure spell, that's probably the best thing to do for the time being.
Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna use Mystic Cure for 1d8 plus my wisdom.
Okay.
See, my wisdom right now is a +4. So I'm just going to flat roll that. Let's see. That's at 6 plus 4. That's 10 HP up on whoever's underneath these sheets.
Mission accomplished. Sorry you took that hit.
Yeah, it's okay.
So gross.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, warning, very gross spell.
Same question. Do I sense anything, though, at this new location?
You are now sensing through the wall. On the other side, you sense the brain of Scriff, Brandon, and another Yosoki.
Okay. I can telepathically link to them at this distance now, if it's not more than 3 feet of concrete.
Go for it.
So we're gonna just really fast checking in. What's going on the other side? You guys are really close by.
Script, you want to take it?
Tank is down, but he seems stable. There's turrets everywhere.
Pawns, we could really use your healing touches over here.
And do I have another word or two in there, Adam, or is that about time?
If it's short, go for it.
I was just gonna say there's 2 more of your family over here. And that's it.
Okay.
The bastards.
Okay, ends Pawn's turn there.
That was a hero play right there by Pawns.
Yeah.
Popsicle worthy?
Good stuff.
Need to
Because
survive.
of how cool that was, you get a popsicle.
Nice.
Delicious.
All right, I can
And
use that
monkey
right
pox.
now.
Get in.
The tastiest treat in the galaxy.
Well, second tastiest.
Brandon is number
so
1.
stressed.
And on that note, the soldier right next to 5e. All right, he's going to swing 2 times with this sacrificial looking knife.
Oh, is he full attacking?
He's doing a full attack on you.
More chances to nat 1?
I didn't break a 10.
Ah, excellent.
Serves you right for that last damage roll. Jesus.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, other soldier up top near Soul saw how badly that other guy swung, is just gonna do a normal attack. Oh my god.
Nat 1.
Not a nat 1, but close enough.
They're all just really impressed by Pawns.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I gotta make a roll here. So 5e. You're looking at these 2 opponents, and then the third off to the side,
Uh-huh.
and the last one vanishes. Oh my god. You
Get
feel
your
something
stupid-
behind you.
Teleporting guys out of here.
Nothing personal, kid.
Now, that one that just teleported, that's the one that Pawns mind thrusted earlier, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Just wanted to check.
All right. And it just puts its claws out menacingly. It is your turn. You are basically
Rawr.
surrounded.
I want to...
Time for like a Zelda slash.
I want to make that...
Sorry, Link. Oh my gosh, Zelda.
Yeah, I wish I had that. I charge up my sword.
Are you at full health?
Goodness, no. All right, I'm going to trick attack target the one that just blinked across,
Okay.
so that at least I don't provoke from it. And then I'm going to move here
Good call.
and provoke from both of the other creatures. But my AC is higher because of mobility.
How much higher?
You need a 24 to hit.
24 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I will say, if it weren't for that, you would have gotten hit. But
That is why I took that feat.
Neither of them hit you.
That is why I took that feat.
Nice.
A good feat.
All right. And then we're going to beat that guy with a baton. Starting with a sense motive.
The beatings
Find
will
it.
continue until morale improves.
Yes. Starting with a sense motive to find a error in my opponent's logic. That's a natural 20 for a 37 sense motive.
Yes! Need it.
Tricked. Now you just gotta hit
Tricked
him.
out.
Yeah, I just got to hit it now.
Trick or treat, baby.
Tricked out.
Come on, another 20.
Another 20.
Yes!
29 against KAC.
Oh my gosh.
That's
What
like
did
what?
I tell all of you about these? What did I tell you?
It's good.
Okay, roll to see if you get a card.
All right.
That's so many d8s of damage.
Come on, triple 20.
So excited.
21 KAC to get a
All right.
card.
Which card would you like?
Oh my goodness. Well, let's default to old tradition tonight. Who does number 2 work for?
Oh, God.
Do it.
Ooh, interesting. Left gasping. The target is encumbered for 2d4 rounds.
Oh.
Nice.
Interesting.
like the rest of combat.
That will change the stats on that guy.
Yeah, encumbered is great.
Yeah, just hit the crit button on your damage.
I did, but I forgot to add the 3d8 bonus to it because that's not automated. But that is 38 bludgeoning damage.
Good.
Wow.
That's so much damage with the baton.
This thing has 38 hit points.
Yes!
Come at me, bro.
And Pons was the one that was worried about a one-shot.
He flicks the baton a little bit to get the debris off of the rest of it, and then locks eyes with the other Infernex possessed.
I just love
You hit it so hard, it like flies across the room.
I like to imagine that long, gross tongue, like through the air as it went in slow
sticking
motion.
out. The thing had turned to look at you with all its arms sticking out, and you just smash right between the jaws and just boom.
You know, I don't normally like going for gore, but I really want the Castlevania style kill there on that
Yes.
thing. These are nasty.
And look at this nice little blood splatter where it was.
Right?
Perfect. All right, round 3. Scriff.
God,
you're
it's
up.
round 3.
Oh,
Okay, I have a very important question. Are any of these turrets low enough to the ground that I can grab one of them and get on it?
Ooh, if you were in your armor, I'd say yes, but with how small you are, I'm gonna say no.
There's 2 of them that are like right next to this staircase.
Right, it's still connected to the roof.
If I leapt from the staircase,
Ooh.
would that give me the height that
Can
I
you
need?
fastball special with your armor?
I would, but I need the armor to protect tank.
Okay.
I will say if you can nail an acrobatics check, absolutely do it.
Okay, so I can run under these turrets because they're on the roof.
Uh-huh.
So let's get into position. What do you say? Like right there on the steps is good enough?
Yeah. About halfway up, why not?
All right, so I run up and then I've got just enough movement to leap over and try and grab onto this turret that's hanging from the ceiling.
Yes.
Yay.
Acrobatics.
And I am going to fall to the ground from a natural one.
Yes.
You know what?
Oh.
No. I'm going to get a natural 20 because I'm going to activate that fragment of time. This is the
Okay.
time.
Nice.
Okay.
So as Scriff is diving forward and realizes that he's about to miss his jump, he just touches this thing that's on his side, and like reflections of alternate outcomes appear and cycle through until one comes forward that was good enough to make it. And I get a nat 20 on my roll.
I definitely see the cartoon version of him. He like jumps, lands on it, face plants, and then just like presses a button on this thing and goes, reverses it. Yeah.
All right, you are on this turret in the ceiling.
All right. So I want to take over its controls, and I want to like basically hotwire it so
Okay.
that I can turn it and fire it at its other turrets.
Amazing. Do you have any actions left you can do that with, or
I mean that movement was my standard, was my move action, so I've still got my standard.
All right. Go ahead and give me an engineering roll as you try to hotwire this turret.
So I'm taking a -2 because my custom rig, which is my engineering and hacking toolkit, is built into the armor. So even with a -2 though, that's a 29.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, happy days.
Okay. Well, we'll find out what happens next time.
And now, for my next trick, the armor just steps forward once more. Tank is laying on the ground, and the armor just lays down and encompasses Tank.
So, like, the chest opens up, and it just goes and lays down on top of it.
It doesn't open up the chest. It just lays down like
elbows?
turtle shells on top of Tank to block line of sight to the turrets.
Okay. Interesting.
All right.
Aura, you're up.
I'm probably gonna keep firing. I'm just gonna buy these guys some time to get out or whatever they're doing. So, yep, gonna fire on. I think I got this turret right here before.
Yeah, that's the one you have.
Yeah, so probably like look around the corner, see what the guys are doing. Just reach out their arm, which the railgun just kind of like oozes out of their arm and then fires again onto this this turret.
So cool. Okay, give me some rolls.
All right, here it comes. Here's the rolls. It's 27
Yep.
to hit, and then that's 12 damage.
Excellent.
You pull this railgun out of your arm, the ooze just slides back so the barrel's exposed, and it charges up again, and you blow this turret off the ceiling,
Nice.
and it falls with a crash, and it burns on the ground.
All right.
Amazing. I love it.
I'm gonna just at the end. I'm just gonna shout to Scriff. Scriff, what is the plan?
We need to keep Tank safe. Destroy the turrets.
Understood.
Ka-kunk.
All right, Brandon, you're up.
Okay.
Can we seduce a turret, Brandon?
I actually am going to try to. Do these turrets have an intelligence score?
Not as far as you're aware. It's a turret that is programmed to do one thing.
All right. So if they don't have an intelligence score, then I can't clever feint them. Okay. So Brandon will use a swift action to draw his second pistol. As he draws his second pistol, he's going to do a little like flourish, and is now dual wielding.
Nice.
Brandon will use his move action to target this turret on the south part of the room. On the southern part of the map, there's 3 turrets. He's going to target the middle one. He's going to yell out to everybody, everyone, let's focus fire on one for now. Try to take them all out, one by one. And he's going to use Get 'em. So now, targeting this one, everybody gets a +1 to hit it.
It is got.
Which? Oh yeah, got it. Gotcha.
And then I will use my standard action to just pop it with my hand coil pistol.
Okay, give it a shot.
Here's the attack. That's a 15 against EAC. I forgot to add Get 'em.
That is okay. That still works.
Nice. All right.
Excellent.
That's 6 points of electrical damage on the one in the middle.
Okay. Pew! See it. Shocks moving through it. It doesn't look happy, but it's a turret. Does it ever look happy?
I don't know that I've seen a turret look anything other than like a turret.
They have little NR5V face consoles on them.
Everyone asks where are the turrets. No one ever asks how are the turrets.
But yeah, that's my turn.
They're delightful.
Okay, so back in the other room, you're up.
All right, I have a new friend. I guess we're not new friends anymore. We're getting fairly acquainted, and he's going to get acquainted with my blade again. That's going to be a critical hit with a
Absolutely, get it.
Come on, get rid of another one.
God.
Go team backroom.
Give me a roll to see if you get a card.
Who said splitting the party wasn't a good idea?
I'm also very mad at myself because we discussed this in the secret channel, and I forgot to use my Charming Curiosity, which would have let me roll twice without using the popsicle.
Oh.
I'm so dumb.
Ooh, but hey, you got it in your sleeve.
Yeah, next time.
Got a crit. Kind of makes up for it.
That's a 17.
On the dot.
Nice.
Always two. Always
You got
two.
it. This particular attack isn't fire, is it? That's your back damage.
No, that's my bull
Okay.
rush.
All right. Oof. Infection. The target contracts filth fever. Now I have to go look that up.
Oh,
That is-
we're giving it back.
Yeah.
Not good for them at least.
Okay. Here, Filth Fever is a disease, Fortitude DC 12 save on the physical track. It progresses once per day, so I assume it just moves one step now.
Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna roll to see if I negate it.
I'm not entirely sure it's going to matter.
Yeah.
What's the damage?
It does make it sickened and fatigued.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 19, so
Fatigued is awesome.
the fatigue part, but go ahead and give me all the damage.
I mean, it's only 36 points.
Wow.
You get another one shot.
Why don't you describe how you murder this guy right after 5e murders the other one?
All right, so I'm going to take the rapier, and it is a perfect shot directly through the heart. And as he starts to drop, I'm going to catch him by the front of his armor and lean into that camera and say, "We can help you." I'm going to turn his head towards that Yusoki, still on the ground, and say, "They are innocents too. Help us save them." And then shove him away. And look at the other, who's missed me twice, just like,
Nice.
how dedicated are you feeling to this cause?
Give me a diplomacy roll, please.
And I'm going to use my charming curiosity this time. Ha! And that is for those who don't, it's one of my theme benefits, and it means people might not understand my motivations, but I have a passion that is contagious.
Awesome.
And I just wrote it in blood. So that second one was another natural 20 for a 31.
Oh!
Okay.
Adam, give up now. It's hopeless.
I can't do
hopeless.
anything against this deluge of natural 20s in every fight you guys have.
I'm making up for it after my first game. That was very painful the first time.
Yeah, last week was not a good one for me either.
That soldier is dead as hell. Yeah. Now it's time for one of these creatures, these possessed-looking things. 5e, go ahead and get... no, that's a 5-foot step.
No, not towards
right.
Bonds, no.
Oh, damn it. Stand still won't stop a 5-foot step. Hang on, I want to check that
I think
feat.
it does. I think stand
I think
still,
it might.
It's what it's supposed to do. Is stop.
Yeah, but I want to confirm that and make sure.
That's fine.
Nope. When a foe provokes an attack of opportunity by leaving a square you threaten.
Okay.
So he can still take a guarded step, unfortunately, which super sucks.
Okay.
That was kind of the main reason I moved there. Oh,
Still
well.
a good feat though.
Yeah, unless we're really unlucky, I don't think he can down me, so should be
That one
okay.
doesn't have any status conditions on it, does it?
Don't put those things in the universe.
I put a crit out there earlier and it happened. I was pretty excited.
Come on, Pons.
Okay. I'm gonna go out on a wild limb and say 26 hits you,
Yeah.
and that is another 19 damage.
Bonds!
Ouch.
God damn.
Dang. Okay, I have very little HP left.
It is your turn, though.
Yeah, except for he's right next to me.
Sure, you don't want to provoke one more attack of opportunity.
I think Soul needs some healing, maybe? You should run over there.
Ow. I'm not doing great. I'm just gonna send out the link telepathically to everyone. Is there anything else I need to do? Otherwise, I'm gonna take care of myself. Anyone need anything?
All right, so Brandon will respond and say, "Scriff seems to have everything covered in here. Do what you need to do in there."
Okay, yeah, I will go ahead and healing hands myself to get my HP back to max, but I do have to spend a resolve point for that. And running dangerously low.
Also, Scriv has it covered.
Do what you gotta do to stay alive.
Because he's
See what I did there?
I'm now gonna become a super tank. Here we go. Just keep healing.
Yeah,
And I can't move. That's the end of my turn.
damage sponge Pons.
Yep. Brain that just keeps regenerating.
Pons is the true tank of the team.
Seriously.
Mage tank.
Okay.
That's all.
Moving into 5e's position. Coming at you hard. Not hard enough. That is a 14 to hit you.
No. No,
These
sir.
guys, every time I have foot soldiers, they're just the most pathetic, wimpy things, and it's only because of my rolls.
That's why they're supposed to be there, though. They're mooks for us to destroy.
They're not managers,
Yeah.
I mean, all they're missing is a red shirt.
You're not wrong. Okay, does a 19 hit you?
No.
Oh, gosh, all of you have such high AC just now.
I don't.
You don't.
You're very close, but no cigar on that one. Well,
Before you get to go, Richard, back over in the other room.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
disaster.
Just gonna dun, dun, dun. This is the first time they've actually fired at anyone besides just Tank. So what's happened is, for these turrets, I've rolled several dice, and it will determine who's being attacked and what the attacks against them are. So fortunately, you guys have knocked out one turret. Scriff hasn't had time to do anything on that turret yet, but he is on it, so that makes things a little interesting.
I did make an engineering roll.
Yeah, but you haven't had time to, like, fire it or anything like that. You did get in there and mess with it.
I just don't know if I did enough to, get my own control of it.
Right. So what's going to happen is, because you got in there and you pulled out a bunch of wires to start hot wiring it, that turret you're on will not fire.
Hey.
Okay. So you have eliminated 2 of the 6 turrets that are firing.
2 of 6 is not bad.
Not too bad.
All right. So here's how it played out. I have numbers assigned to people, and I rolled who it's going to hit. Para, you are completely safe. The turrets don't even look at you. Most of the turrets look at Brandon.
This is how it went in the last combat. Brandon and Pawns
One
get
of
downed.
them is aimed at Scriff, but the other 3 are aimed at Brandon.
Also, my armor did nothing by standing over
In
Tank.
this particular case, yes, because
That's still a
none
good
of them
move.
are aiming at Tank.
That's funny.
Okay, so the one that is aiming at Scriff did, however, get a natural 20.
oh gods.
I don't like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I need
Oh,
to
no.
roll one more against you.
Okay, Knuckles.
Oh no.
Just such nice stamina.
Okay,
Scriff.
without your armor, I will give you some cover because you have a bit of a turret in front of you. Does an 18 hit you, even with
With
4?
cover meets beats.
Meets beats? Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
So that natural 20 is going to get a card. This is the first time in 14 episodes that Adam's got a card.
You just got one earlier. It was just the bad card.
Yeah. See? Rejoice.
Okay. That does not affect you. So, goodbye, card.
Yes.
Thanks for your usefulness. Love that.
Thanks, card.
Wow. Good, great.
I'm just gonna roll some of that damage, though.
Good thing I've got good stamina.
I didn't roll super great.
Really
That was
do.
pretty middle of the row. That is only 8 damage.
Okay, because of my Aeon Stone, I take 7.
Nice.
You took my pathetic little critical and reduced it further.
Poor Pookie.
Okay.
I feel bad, but I don't.
Brandon, what is your AC, Brandon?
K or E?
Kinetic.
KAC is a 19.
Only one of these hits you.
Oh, wow.
Wow, out of 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did not roll super hot on it, so that is 7 damage to your stamina. Okay, you guys actually survived that quite well. You've made some good moves, and it's knocked off a few turrets, so good job. 5e, finally, it's your turn.
All right. So 5e's visual display has a constantly moving tactical HUD that's always running percentages in front of it, and it happens in nanoseconds, but to him, he perceives all these, in robot speed. And so he's got target threat assessment running, and he's sort of flagged the guy behind him as, a target of interest, but he also heard that interaction between Saul and the Infernex soldier. And then his top threat priority is this one that's over here, obviously, threatening Pons, who's in bad shape. And then this guy in the southern part of the room, this Infernex foot soldier that just missed horribly, has been zeroed out to the point that 5e's tactical heuristics now just completely ignore this guy for the time being. And he just steps away from him nonchalantly as he begins a trick attack sequence on the last puppeteer.
Okay. Well, that pathetic little soldier will attempt to hit you, but I have
Go
to
for
see
it.
24, was it?
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Continue on.
Sense mode of 26.
26. Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. 20 against KAC.
All right, roll your massive damage.
Sweet. Okay,
Massive damage.
Yeah, Richard has some very poor combats as well as some amazing ones. So I always enjoy watching him destroy stuff.
That will be another 32 damage.
Oh my god.
Nice. It's like a truck when you do.
Disgusting.
You just come in and boom, just hit him in the stomach, go to the head, just bashing this thing repeatedly. Oh my gosh, okay. Every time 5e comes in, he's just wrecking house right now. All right,
Yup.
Scriff, you are up.
Okay, well, Scriff's dangling from a turret. I'm gonna try and turn this thing to face another turret, hotwire the wires together, and engage turret on another turret.
Oh, go for the
Let's
Gillum
go,
one.
Scriff.
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, I will. The one that's get-emmed in the bottom center.
I'm going to roll against it. Why?
Did I net 20?
Why? Yes, that's
Another
a
one?
nat 20 for you.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Shoutouts to Foundry Virtual Tabletop for all.
Screwing with our
your dice
DM
rolling.
for the 100th time.
I pulled a 3 of Pentacles before this game, and Richard and I came in a little more confident than we probably should have. It's paying off.
Things might be okay, guys.
You hotwire this thing, you line it up, and it unloads this automatic weapon onto the other one and destroys that turret.
Science!
2 more to go.
Nice.
My God.
So happy.
Para, you're up, and you see Scriff absolutely decimate one of these turrets.
I'll give Griff a meaningful nod and
There's just rage in Scriff's eyes right
There's-
now.
yeah. I'm gonna go for this one here because it seems to have the most like view of the guys, so the one that's closest to them.
Okay.
Actually, wait, can I fire on that? Let me just get.
Yeah, let's see what your range is.
Oh no, I don't
Yeah,
think
that
I can.
railgun's like a heavier
60
long arm,
feet.
right?
Yeah, it's double pistol
take a
range,
minus
but it's
2.
not- Yeah. You could also step into the room.
I want to get shot at.
I do not like that eyebrow wiggle.
I mean, there's always a chance that you're gonna get shot at, or I could just take them all again.
There's only 3 turrets left. We'll be fine.
Trap door
Yeah,
right
I'll
in
go for
front of him.
this guy here right close. He's easy to get. I'll get him.
Brandon, new team tank.
There it is.
Brandon's taking
The
these like a
tank roll is
champ.
just shifting for everybody. This
Yeah.
combat.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Okay, go ahead. Give me those rolls.
Yep. Railgun coming out. That is a 21 against KC.
Yep, give me damage.
Nice.
Damage is 13.
Yay!
This thing looks real bad off as you hit it right in the main chamber of it. It just blows a chunk out of it. Man, you're doing some damage over there.
Staying out of the way and give me some support. That's my jam.
Fair enough. Brandon, you're up.
Did you say that this one that Paro just fired on looks pretty beat up at this point?
It looks real bad.
Okay. So Brandon will say, after a demonstration like that, Scriff, I'm gonna leave this one in your hands. Para, make sure to help him out. And Brandon will cast Get Him on the turret that is directly to the south of him. And then for a standard action, Brandon will try to finish off the turret that Para just shot at.
All right.
And I'll take a -2 to this because it's right out of range, but we gotta risk it for the biscuit, right?
Wow, you guys say that?
Absolutely.
Risk it for a biscuit?
We have
Nah.
biscuits over on this side of the pond, too.
They're
Your
just
biscuits
different.
are disgusting. They are not biscuits.
Hey,
You
hey,
take
hey.
that back.
I had a
My
biscuit out
southern
there.
soul will fight you.
I'll fight while thinking of the British lost stuff like for the Americans, but still.
They're just like scones, but better. It's fine.
I don't know about better, but they're good.
They're better.
Gravy or a little sausage patty
Pawns.
on it.
I call you Pawns. Cooper,
Yeah, what's up, Jeff?
You haven't had a true biscuit because you're in California.
Okay.
What's that roll?
What is snobbery? Oh, Californians, so you don't know biscuits.
That's an 18 against EAC.
No.
18 against the AC. Give me some damage rolls.
I used to live in California. I am speaking from experience.
Oh, honey. No one in California knows how to make biscuits.
6 points of electrical damage.
All right.
Sorry about biscuit chat.
R.I.P.
You
Biscuit
hit
Chat.
this thing.
R.I.P. biscuit chat.
Join us on Discord for continuation of the Biscuit channel.
I'm making
chat.
a biscuit chat in Discord right now.
Yes. Name it Biscord.
And it shuts down and as another turret goes down.
Brandon will take the smoking barrel of his pistol up to his lips and give it a nice blow.
Intentional phrasing.
Yeah, go full Revolve Ocelot.
The really important question is, has Brandon noticed the hole in his hat yet?
Oh, that's the first thing I've noticed. But I was more worried about my life versus saving Tank than the hat. We can mourn the hat after we've saved Tank. And we will mourn that hat.
Gonna like pour out one healing serum onto your hat. I can still save it, honey.
Soul.
All right. Planning to not be flanked in a future move, I'm going to just take a 5-step forward, put myself between this little triangle of alive dead, not alive dead, and captive Yosoki. And I'm going to look at this one, look at this soldier, give him like one more chance. Just look him in the eyes, and then I'm going to stick him with the pointy end. That's going to be a 20 against KAC.
Oh
Hell
my
yeah.
goodness.
Kite man.
These guys seem pretty much like zealots, so
Biscuit
doesn't
zealots.
turn and run.
They correct.
The biscuit zealots.
It is quite literally your funeral, and it's 21 points of electric and piercing damage.
Gosh.
And I'm going to glance down to our Yusoki friend and see, is she making any progress in getting out of this?
A little bit. She seems to be trying to squeeze down her size in order to get out of these ropes, which is something Yusokis can do. So she is making progress, but she was tied up pretty bad.
Be with you momentarily, dear.
Just let me finish stabbing everything. I'll be right there. Okay, that soldier's dead. Don't need them on the turn order anymore. Okay, bringing it over to one of these twisted creatures in the corner. Oh man, I keep rolling to see who it's gonna attack, and everything's
Keeps
just
going
coming
after
up
pawns. Yeah.
All right, I'm closest by.
Yes, pawns.
That healing was a good call.
Yeah, it was.
We will be victorious through the sacrifice of pawns.
I'd rather not.
But we're gonna do something a little different.
Oh boy.
Okay,
no.
So they float back just a bit, and all four of their arms come together and form this ball shape in front of them. And you see this small flame begin to burn inside of it, as if they're summoning power from a different plane of existence.
Huh.
And this massive
Kamehameha.
blast of fire boom, shoots out at the both of you.
Reflex?
Reflex.
Yay.
Richard with that shading grin reflex.
23?
Yes, 23 will do it.
Sweet. Good talk.
Thanks, bro.
Pawn.
Talk.
24. My worst.
Get wrecked.
Not my worst.
This is their most powerful attack spell.
Oh.
Unstoppable.
God, you guys take 14 fire damage, except
Richard
his name
doesn't-
is Richard,
yeah.
and then you take 0.
The happy
He's
dance.
doing a happy dance, and it is insulting.
Best day ever. Sorry, Pons.
Okay,
Just kind of like trying to
that's its turn.
blow my brain out.
No, don't blow your brains out.
They're already out.
But it was on fire.
You'll have to implode your brains.
All right, Pawns, you're up.
All right, and I am going to head back south towards the I'll take a kind of roundabout method here, but back towards the door?
No, go along the wall, please. Don't provoke from that thing.
That's fine.
Not take that.
Should still be able to make it to there.
Pawns. Do it, pawns.
Yeah, I can still make it there.
Do it for the gram pawns.
If Brandon's gonna die, someone else is gonna die.
Nothing is more badass than the hero's death pawns. The hero's sacrifice.
I love the mental image of this little suit and this big brain with a boombox hanging over, just like squeaking along the wall.
Essentially doing the Kronk thing from Emperor's New Groove.
Yes, I was thinking that
Yes.
wrong thing.
Is he doing his own theme music? Well, he has a boombox.
Yes.
Yes. All right, what else does Pawns do?
While I am limited on spells, I don't like to hold back in combats, so I'm going to let out a Furious Shriek to hit both of those remaining enemies north of me now. And yeah, that's going to be a save. Fortitude, please.
Fortitude, you got it.
And the Shriek is going to be, I'm on fire!
All right, what's the to beat on that? Is it 17?
It is still a 17.
Okay, I got an 18 and a 19.
Hey.
All right, yes, 18, 19. That's okay. All right, let's see what the damage is here. So pre-mitigation, that would have been 14 damage. So 7. After that, to both of them, though. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's good. That might actually knock out one of them.
Yeah, tell me how this pathetic little soldier dies.
Yes.
All right. Nice, finally. So it's a sound attack. So as the Shriek kind of rings his, I could see him grabbing his head and then just start blood trickling out of his ears as he passes out against the ground.
Oh, God.
Done.
Helmet filling up with blood.
Yes. His brain just melted.
Beautiful. All right, and I'll be done right there.
That brain do.
Hits the ground, helmet falls off, spilling blood.
Ooh,
Hot.
epic. It's almost, we only got 2 more enemies on this side now.
Hey, we only have 2 more too.
You guys
One more
are
round, probably.
One more, really.
making
Yeah.
work here. Back over in the other room, it's turret time. Everyone's favorite time of the day.
Turret time.
I, for one, enjoy turret time.
So, this time, since we only have 2 turrets remaining, it's going after Para and Brandon.
Yeah. Bring it.
Para, does a 20 hit you?
Is that Casey?
Yes.
Yes.
Does it take any negatives from range?
They do not.
Oh.
These were designed to be able to take this whole hall. And does a 19 hit Brandon?
It does, exactly. Wow, what are the odds?
Suspiciously convenient, eh? Adam?
So are all your
Running.
crits, and I don't complain too much about it. All right, Para, you're going to take a big bad 3, and Brandon a big bad 6.
Cool. That's fine.
The Brandon hatred is real.
Just skip through some dead people on my tracker. Okay, over at Soul. Like, it's,
this is way
gonna come and
faster.
attack you. Yeah, it's not back to Soul yet. It's attacking Soul.
Aw.
It is way faster, though. You're not wrong.
Wow.
Okay, coming at Soul. Let's see what happens.
He cries.
That doesn't sound great.
Moving on again.
I'm giving you all of the opportunities.
Your defense is just too good. 5e, you're up.
5e will begin a trick attack sequence against the final puppeteer and move into position so that no matter where that Infernex puppeteer moves, he's got a chance at using standstill to block it from going toward either the Asoki or Pawns.
Nice, thank you.
Nice. Well done.
And since motive for trick attack is a 29,
Yep.
and the beating you in the face roll
Roll.
is a 25.
All right.
All right, give me the damage.
Oh, I'm working on it. 20 bludgeoning to your face. And let's make him flat-footed.
I don't know how you keep doing this, Richard, but I don't like it. He had exactly 20 hit points.
Yes. 7 damage worked.
This is not me changing it to make it cinematic. That's what it was.
Perfect.
Go right back to hell, you infernal.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even get to murder you.
1 enemy left.
Oh my gosh. One pathetic little enemy. Scriff, man on the turret.
Scriff spins the turret around to aim at the one that Brandon specified with get 'em.
All right.
And fires it.
Okay. That hits.
Ah!
Okay.
Good damage.
Takes chunks out of this thing. Definitely didn't do as much as the crit that happened last time, but it did some serious damage to this thing.
All right.
All right. Is that a standard move or full action that I have to do to do that?
I'd say that it's essentially an attack at this point, so that's just a standard action.
Okay. And if I let go of this thing, it's not going to fire it because I've disabled it enough.
Yes, you've disabled this turret.
Then I'm going to drop down,
Okay,
land back on the ground. I'll land on the west side of the turret.
you got it. All right, you see Scriff drop down. It is your turn.
Cool. Yep. Seeing that there's a part gonna hop in. I hop in. They're going wandering over to here, and they're just gonna take a shot on that Gelland one. Really enjoying this railgun. Just having a good old time with this.
Great old time. Grand old time.
Yeah, just having a great time.
Wrecking things with that. Yeah, go ahead, give me that roll.
Out of 14.
Yep. These things have pretty low ACs.
And that's 14 damage.
As Para takes down yet another of these turrets.
Yeah.
Hot. Right.
We love to see it.
Yeah. He looks to Brandon and goes, is the... This is not really shook. He's actually... Is the boy okay?
All I'm really able to see is this fine metal ass in front of me, and that's A-okay.
Excellent.
From under the armor, you hear this sound.
Wait, do we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think we're okay
Oh
over
no,
here.
that sounds good.
Okay, so that effect seems to have worn off, and that was the last turret out there, right?
No, we got one. We got one more.
Well, yeah, I think like they effectively died, and we resurrected them. So I guess that spell would have ended. It was
Hopefully.
mind control.
Yeah, they went unconscious, right? Mm-hmm. We just got this last one to take out.
Oh, just the north one. Okay.
Yeah, there's just the north one left.
There's a door there.
Actually, Adam, can we see the door from where we are as well? Like behind that tower?
You can, yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there's a door to the north in this main ballroom.
Brandon, you're up.
Okay.
Get him, cowboy.
It looks like this last turret is just within range of get 'em. Our efforts have proven fruitful. Everybody, let's focus on this last one and get 'em on the last turret. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's attack with the pistol with a -2 out of range.
Do it.
Whoever takes it out gets a biscuit.
I hope it's an American biscuit and not one of those trashy UK biscuits.
Power fires on Brandon.
Already made the channel.
1v1, Brandon versus Para.
It is a shame. It appears that Brandon has died.
That is a natural 20 against the turret.
And against Pan.
Against good biscuits everywhere.
Come on. Max damage so you can one-shot it.
Damage, baby.
Max biscuit.
Let's go.
Brandon wants that biscuit.
Let me roll for a card.
Might
with
not,
another
it might not
-2.
matter.
It might not.
It's only a 10, so that's not.
Okay.
I assume that doesn't hit. But I still get my crit damage, so in your face, it's 18 points of electrical damage.
Yeah. Yes.
As you whip out the pistol, shoot down this final turret, spin it around, and then put it back in the holster as the final turret.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wasted my get 'em.
Got some biscuits.
Oh, I'd say they were got. Okay, there is one pathetic little enemy in the other room. And Soul, you are up.
Finish him.
How dumb do we want to be?
Not very.
All right, well, it's worked rather well, so I will do something new and novel and stab him. That's 17 KAC.
Yep. That's on the dot.
Do it.
That's going to be 15.
Yeah, just tell me how you kill him.
All right.
Yes!
So, Soul is like looking towards the back of the room and kind of absent-mindedly runs this one through and like hasn't even fully gotten them off their sword before they're going to just rush forward 40 feet here and just take a little look-see.
Okay.
Oh,
Doesn't even hit the ground.
Look-see.
Where you see a door over on the other side of the room. I am going to hit the end combat button.
yes!
All right.
Get wrecked!
Hey.
Split the party for the win!
That was like the smoothest I've ever seen that go.
How mad does the hologram look?
Oh, please. Please.
The hologram looks as passive as ever. So, this last enemy hits the ground, and Soul moves past and looks into the rest of the room. You guys do see a chest in one part of the room, and as you move across to the other side of the room, you move past the Yosoki, who has squeezed down enough to pull herself free of her bonds. And she reaches up and pulls this gag from her mouth that's been preventing her from saying anything. She looks around at the room, looks over at the bundled up Yosoki that Pawns went over and saved from being stabbed by all these needle-like nails. And she says, "If you're here to help, you need to get upstairs fast. They have the rest of my family."
We have to evacuate all of you safely first. Soul!
"I don't know if there's time. That big one with the horns is there, and I think he's going to kill them." And that's where we will end this episode.
No! Wait! There's no time!
Back to mine.
When life drains you down, charge up on the Emergency Power Network. Theme song Triangles by Diamond Ace. Find them at bandcamp.com. Music provided by Nicholas Judy of Dark Fantasy Studio at darkfantasystudio.com and Tabletop Audio. Find them at tabletopaudio.com. As well as Carl Casey of White Bat Audio. Find them at whitebataudio.com. Font Azonics by Mixo. Find them on Twitter at MixoFX. The Starfinder role-playing game, including its official lore and images, are the intellectual property of Paizo Incorporated. All rights reserved. Narrated by Danny Lee Collins.